So, let's take a look at the bingo board then, because we're about 10, 12 minutes away. Oop. There's the bingo board. That way, as you can see. Alright, first things first. Shadow drop. This is going to be pretty much in every single bingo board, if they drop something today. So far, only one thing has dropped on the day of their announcement, and that was an EA's conference when they announced Unravel 2. Next thing, Just Dance. They're probably going to announce it, which is why I don't have an actual thing for Just Dance. I do have on-stage music dance performance down here. I won't get this lucky. Cancels Beyond Good and Evil 2. I have Starlink right here, which I don't know what that is, but I've seen on several different bingo boards, so I just put it on here. Close up an audience member. I never played. Yeah, once again, I should reiterate when I have played a game, but I never played Beyond Good and Evil 1. I've heard numerous things about Beyond Good and Evil 2 over the years. Maybe we might see some more things. Maybe there'll be something in a better light. It wasn't like I have Prince of Persia here. I didn't hear any rumors. I mean, I think Assassin's Creed kind of took over for Prince of Persia, but still, just in case it's there. Elijah Wood VR, which I'm not sure what that is, but just like the Starlink thing, I've seen that on multiple bingo boards for Ubisoft. So, Watch Dogs 3. The first game was amazing. Second game doesn't even look like it's related. Watch Dogs 3. I want to know, because I love Watch Dogs 2, and I enjoyed Watch Dogs 1. So I want to know if there's anything Watch Dogs 3 related. I don't remember what I heard as a rumor. I think I heard London, because the first one was in Chicago and the second one was in San Francisco. Maybe the London one was misinformed. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that leaked like last week, and it was confirmed. So, looks like for Assassin's Creed, we're heading to ancient Greece next, which sounds pretty cool. I didn't play Origins. In fact, the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Black Flag. So I played a little bit of Unity. I'm a little far behind. So, no, was it Unity? Is it Unity? Yeah, it's Unity. Same. I liked 1. 2 was even better. Oh, I loved 2. 2. I mean, when I was coming up with the list of video games that I completed in 2017, and I was afraid. 2 was one that I thought was like, oh yeah, I forgot I beat 2, but that was actually 2016, not 2017. But then we have Division 2, which was announced yesterday. If they show anything new, or if they just bring it up, we'll mark it off there. Skull and Bones, which is like Ubisoft's version of Sea of Thieves, but better. If there's any information about that. There we go. Remaster or remake, once again, every single bingo board so far has had this. So if they announce a remaster or a remake, we'll do that. Splinter Cell. This is the big rumor that's going around, that they're going to reintroduce Splinter Cell. Like how they added Sam Fisher to Ghost Recon, and they brought back Michael Ironside to do the voice acting for it. So there's rumors that was kind of like a little teaser for a future Splinter Cell game, which I am excited for, because I've played pretty much every game in that series except for Double Agent and Blacklist. Yeah, The Crew 2, I think that's not out yet, but they'll do it. Yeah, and then I have a game that won't release until 2020. If they say next gen, then that's 2020. Fallout, the Bethesda conference mentioned next gen for Starfield, which I didn't think of at the moment, but I was like, they probably do mean like the next Xbox and PlayStation 5 and whatever Nintendo has next. So yeah, whatever game that won't release until 2020 or next gen, I guess. Rayman. Last Rayman game they had was Origins or Legends? Legends it was. Anything new from him right there. Once again, don't know what this means. James Cameron or Avatar. I mean, I know the movie. I know the director. I guess they're going to make an Avatar game based off of the upcoming sequels, but they don't. That'll probably also be in the ballpark of 2020 because it's kind of far away. Yeah. Battle Royale, every single bingo board has this. So, Battle Royale. UB Art, which is just like if there's a, I don't know, that's like a specific genre, I guess, which is UB Art. Another Rabbids crossover, like we had Mario last year. What if they cross over with a different franchise? I don't know what would work, because they kind of went all out in the Mario thing, and it took them a couple years to develop that. So I don't know what they would do with what they would do for a year turnover. And then Tom Clancy sequel that doesn't include Division or Splinter Cell, since those are already previously listed. It's like a Ghost Recon sequel, a Rainbow Six sequel, maybe a Hawks sequel or End War sequel, or something else that we don't really know about. Another Tom Clancy genre that might have been forgotten. Driver. I did see someone mention Driver on like a chat board, but I didn't see anything about it. Beyond Good and Evil 2, they just show anything more about it. I mean, they basically just announced it, and they didn't have like, they had proof of concepts when they announced it, I guess, last year. So maybe they have something more to show off. The onstage music dance performance will probably happen with Just Dance if they show that off. And then totally legit voice chat because the Division 2, that was totally legit. So if they have another trailer that has like that kind of talk where it's like completely scripted and it's like not even real, we'll mark it off there. So that's the bingo board for Ubisoft. I managed to finish off the bingo boards for the other two conferences remaining. So Sony's conference is later tonight. Nintendo's conference is early tomorrow. And by early, I mean 11. Ugh. Ow. Hit the X on this one instead. Like, new tab. I don't want to watch that guy anyway. We got 5 minutes until it starts. I'm really excited about Ubisoft. Microsoft is still getting better and better in my eyes. So it's gonna be harder to try and beat that. And not because I'm like an Xbox junkie. I actually set up my consoles over there. So yeah, everything. My office is now pretty much fully set up. Kind of. I still need to put some stuff in. Like I only have my Xbox One and my Switch and the PS3 hooked up. I don't have any of my other consoles hooked up. Let me show you. Yeah, there they are. You can see my my green screen. I had to put that back properly. I'm so glad I built this table. It's a little wobbly. Wonder if I could do anything to fix that. If I ignore third party, Microsoft was good. Add third party in was great. Yeah, I mean they announced some decent first party stuff. The third party stuff that they announced was pretty good. And they showed stuff off. They did a huge tease with the Gears stuff, but they managed to redeem it by showing Gears 5. Although I kind of don't want them to call it Gears 5 because everything else was Gears of War. They did show off Gears 4 when they announced it as Gears 4, but then later on went back and renamed it Gears of War 4. So maybe they're just doing that for Gears 5. Also, the logo looked too clean for what Gears is. Halo Infinite, I want to know more. I'm kind of afraid that it won't be until next year that we'll actually get to play it, which is kind of long for a Halo game because last one that came out was 2015. Halo usually came out in like a 3-year basis. Sony's as good as the last few years. They'll be better, but they may not bring it this year. Well, that depends on what they bring. Because I was writing down their bingo board. I was like, oh yeah, that's totally something that might debut at Sony. because they got Last of Us, they got Days Gone, which people are going like because it's zombies and it's a new IP and it's not proven yet because they feel like it might be too close to Last of Us, but I'm willing to play it. Has Sam Witwer in it, so he's always great. They're gonna show off Spyro. They better show off Spyro. They announced Medieval was being remastered last year, so they might show that off finally. I don't think they've shown anything off for that yet, other than just the teaser they had. If they show anything Crash related, I'm gonna lose it. Would they announce something new for Crash already? Because it took them so long to make the Insane trilogy. But that did come out last year, and it did sell pretty well. We'll talk more about this in Sony in a couple hours. All right, looks like it's about to start, so I'm gonna transfer the bingo board up over there. I'm gonna turn the volume up. I think they're trying to see which one of these people is going to be brought into the conference. See, out of the Medieval series, I played the demo on the Pizza Hut discs, which I have them, but they're behind the green screen, and I don't exactly know where they were placed. All right, let's turn up the thing up. We're here. It's almost it's 3.
All the people here in the fan zone in the theater. Show's about to begin.
What are they gonna start off with?
Lots of love from everyone here.
EA started off with Battlefield, I think. Microsoft started off with Halo. And Bethesda started off with Elder Scrolls. No, they started off with Rage. Play them for Halloween. I need to get the games. I could probably get it on PlayStation Store.
Online at home. We cannot wait to show you what we have today.
I just want to make sure this is loud enough.
It's more interesting than a keychain. Oh. Too soon, maybe? Too soon? I don't know. Up in the balcony, are you guys ready? Yes.
Down on the main floor.
Costume Quest games. Can you see my drink? I look like I'm drinking water.
Well, if you're ready for the biggest show in gaming, then let's start.
Biggest gaming.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, they got a bunch of stuff. I don't even have For Honor on this list. It looks like water. It's not water. Show pandas riding rainbows. I think we're starting with Just Dance. Doesn't even look like they're hitting the drums. Nice side flip. Although, what is he wearing? Actually, they might be playing. They're saying Just Dance Battle Royale. 100 dancers enter, 1 leaves. They're not on stage yet, so I can't mark it off as on-stage music dance performance. Even though this is clearly going to end up on the stage somehow. Yep, there we go. Yeah. So okay. So once again, EA started off with Battlefield. Microsoft started off with Halo. Bethesda started off with Rage 2. Ubisoft started with Just Dance. Okay, they're on the stage now. Ooh, a tenor sax. I played tenor sax for a couple of years. I just want to see if they bring this out for like the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 and the Wii U. Then this is going on the last gen consoles thing right here. Square Enix started with Tomb Raider. And then Devolver started with... What game did they start off with? They started off with that, it wasn't the banana game. It was the other one. Like that weird Battle Royale survival game. Scum. Yeah, that's what it was. I knew it started. I knew it had 4 letters, but I knew there was an S in there somewhere, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was called. October release. Not even a day, just October. It doesn't say what platforms it's on. I wonder if they have news about it out yet. Go away, panda. Ooh, this looks sci-fi, kind of. Oh, we're going super sci-fi with this. I think this is Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Cook, do you hear me?
Roger, Uma.
Half the crew is dead drunk in my sick bay after eating your miraculous space chili.
Well, I have no idea what you mean. Our food is healthy. Invigorating.
Captain to crew. Dead monkey in the crow's nest.
I repeat, monkey down.
El space chili strikes again.
Copy that, Captain. Hey, Paige, bet we could use your space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my circuits.
Keep laughing, fools. The key ingredient to good cooking is love.
Engineering to officers, we are dead in the water. I repeat.
Main engines are cursed. Nox, come in. What have we got on the scanners?
It kind of look like it's floating in the ocean, but it's literally in sky, in space.
Wait, I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive. Get back here, Shani. Hold off!
Lock down the beacon. Give me auxiliary engines. Deploy shields and bring up out now. Brace yourselves.
Ooh.
Gods protect us.
It's a Reaper. Oh, she had like this weird suit. Isn't Jade the protagonist from the first game?
Thank you.
My little knowledge that I know of it.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Gabrielle Schrager, narrative director.
And I'm Guillaume Brunier, senior producer.
We are so happy to be back this year to share our progress on our space opera, Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game full of wonder, emotion, danger, and
I was right about
high-stakes
something.
drama.
I'm gonna mark that off on the
Last year,
checklist
you all
or on the
saw
spreadsheet
enigmatic
or on the
Leonard Captain
bingo
Jimmy
board.
leading the legendary crew of the Gata on a quest to discover the location and the mystery behind a deep space artifact known as Moksha.
But the Kini has since gone missing. Shani is now captain of the Gada, and she's leading a crew into the deep, unexplored space beyond System 3, when they come face to face with their nemesis.
Fans will have recognized a ferocious young Jade.
I thought this was supposed to be a prequel.
And Paige is back as the incorrigible chief cook of the Gata. We've got 2 other officers, Uma, the holistic chief medic, and Callum, our chief engineer. And all of these legendary characters will be playing a major role in our prequel.
Today, we are proud to represent our growing production team in Montpellier, Barcelona, Bordeaux, and Sofia. Thanks, everyone, for making it happen.
Pirates get more booty.
Thank you. Thank you for them.
Thank you. Thank you for them.
In BGE2, you are a space pirate captain in a distant galaxy near the end of the 24th century. At this year's E3, we will be showcasing a new behind closed doors demo offering a first look at our major location, the sacred city of Ganesha. Now, let's take a look at our first pre-alpha gameplay footage.
Pre-alpha. Actual footage.
Ganesha is a metropolis filled with sacred temples, beautiful gardens, and bustling shops. But it's also a darker underworld, rife with dirty bars and dangerous back alleys.
Our game is an action-adventure RPG that you can play alone or with your friends in co-op. From the intimate interior of a hidden temple to the very edge of the galaxy, fight on the ground and in space at massively different scales. And all of this
seamlessly. What you will be seeing at E3
I like how they have
is only
you
a
have
very small part
jet
of a
boots.
much larger open universe we are creating. A universe we are also building with our fans. Yeah, let's go.
With Beyond Good and Evil 2, we want our community to participate in a way that's never been done before through the Space Monkey program. we want our fans and people all over the world to really be a part of creating the game. So today, we are issuing an open invitation for people all over the world to contribute their ideas, music, artworks, and create original content that players will experience as they explore the world of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
And there is literally a universe of ways for artists to express themselves, from giant frescoes to murals, street art, music, radio content, and much more.
To do this, we have partnered with a company at the forefront of community collaboration, Hit Record. And here, to tell us more, is their founder, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Okay. This is the biggest name that's at E3 so far.
Thank you. I love this theater. So thanks to you guys. Thanks Guillaume, and thanks Gabrielle. It's really good to be here. I'm super excited to do this. For those of you who don't know, Hit Record is this thing that I've been making for a long, long time. It's really dear to me. And it's a place where people all over the world work together on short films or music or art, all kinds of projects. This is the first time we're making stuff that's going to go into a video game. So it's a little bit different than other like creative platforms that you can find on the internet, because the point of Hit Record, it isn't just to post and promote stuff that you've made on your own. The point is to collaborate. So like when we're making music for Beyond Good and Evil 2, it's not just going to be a thing like a contest where people submit songs and then we pick one or two of them and we put them in the game. We're going to be really making the songs together. And the same goes for the visual assets that we'll be creating. So whether you're a writer, a musician, an illustrator, if you're a pro-level artist, or if you're just someone who really cares about Beyond Good and Evil and that world and you love it and you want to be a part of it, there's going to be ways for you to contribute. Our first creative challenges are live. As of like now, someone's at my office pushing the button, like very nervous. You guys are doing great. And yeah, so come to our site, check out the Beyond Good and Evil 2 page at hitrecord.org, and that's it. Go do that shit. Thanks.
That's kind of cool.
Record's approach to community collaboration is inspiring, and we're incredibly happy to be working with Joseph and his team. And we really can't wait to see what the community creates, so let's do it.
We will be showcasing some of this content at our very first dedicated community event, the BGE Fest, which will take place in Montpellier this fall. Thanks everyone, have a great E3.
Thank you!
All right, that was more than they should last year. We nailed it! Rainbow Six. They're probably going to be talking about whatever next DLC they have.
What's up, everyone? My name is Justin Kruger, community developer on Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm here today to talk about our community. Our community that inspires us and drives us every single day. The Siege team back in Montreal has actually been so inspired by seeing all of the millions of people playing our game every single day over the past 2.5 years. We've actually absolutely loved seeing our community grow, and I'm excited to announce today that the Rainbow Six Siege community is now 35 million players.
I play a little bit of Siege. I haven't played in a while. It's pretty fun.
Thank you.
Especially when you don't suck at it.
I wish I could hug every
Sometimes.
single one of you, but I don't know if my arms are big enough to hug every single one of you. That would take a long time as well. As you can see, as the community grows, so does the game. And as you can see behind me, Team Rainbow has recruited the Italian GIS operators, Maestro and Alibi. Actually, this image represents 10 seasons, 40 operators, and 19 maps that is all free in-game. And if you want to get to know all of these guys a little bit better, you can play Operation Parabellum, which is playable right now. And if you want to see them in action at the top of their game, tune into the Rainbow Six Siege Pro League, kicking off on June 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific
I can't even
time,
imagine what people...
the world's biggest esport teams.
I need to get. I feel
competing
like I
for
should get more into
6 months
esports. Just
of
watching it.
intense Rainbow Six action. And that's just one of the many ways to enjoy competitions for Rainbow Six. The sixth
It'd probably make me
major is
appreciate some of
just
these
around
games
the
more if I
corner
see
and will be hosted in
really good
Paris
people playing
this
it.
August. Our Pro League Finals will then take us to Brazil in November. Yeah, Brazil. And then the 6th Invitational will once again be the pinnacle of Rainbow Six, taking place in Montreal in February 2019. Yeah.
All right, tournaments.
So, whether you're a player or just a fan of esports, there really is no better time to get into Rainbow Six esports. And with the growth of the game, the community, and the esports teams, we wanted to take a moment to reflect on some of our most influential players. Today, I'm excited to unveil a sneak peek at an upcoming documentary that is focused on a few familiar faces who took their love for Siege to the next level.
Documentary?
Without further ado, here's the first look at Another Mindset.
Oh, I forgot that they show movie stuff. Like they did with the Assassin's Creed movie. Ooh! Oh, your wrist!
I've been doing this for what? Since year 1, season 1, right? And I failed, and then finally we started succeeding.
The guy fell off a skateboard, the chat started going, skate 4.
Eu recebi sorriso, uma lágrima, uma emoção, riso de umas pessoas que eu nunca vi na minha vida, que eram torcedores da BD.
Acho que você tem que realmente botar toda a sua emoção dentro do jogo.
Ooh, a shoutcaster. This isn't the place for this. Kind of a weird place to put this in. Hopefully it's not too long of a trailer. I think it's almost over. When they were talking about Assassin's Creed, the movie, that was a little too long. They were heading for the crew. Or trials. Oh man, I don't have trials on my list. I saw it on a couple different bingo boards. I gotta just put that out there just so we can break it. Who are you, Chris Farley? All right, come on. Ooh, I saw a guy with the Watch Dogs 2 mask out there.
And getting up again. Hello. I'm Tilvasjo, creative director of Trials and also Prime Minister of Finland. Now I'm pleased.
Did they do something like this before?
Trials is back and it's bigger than ever.
Gee, I wonder if it's called Trials Rising. They spoil it in the spoil it in the hashtag. Get out of here. The mouse likes to get back into the screen. Is that 8 players? I wonder if there's any other like things they could ride that they could add to Trials, because I don't know what they added in the previous Trials. I know they have bikes. I don't know what else they've added. Ooh. Gee, how'd I know it was called Trials Rising?
Sorry about that.
Looks like the monitor might have been already pre-broken.
Trials Rising takes you around the world to iconic locations. You never ride alone and competition is everywhere. But competition is nothing without the players and our community.
I'm psychic. I know.
Been pillar of Trials.
Watch, I'll call the next game too.
Trials Rising, we work with our players more than ever. To explain more, let me introduce Brad Hill, also known as Professor Fat Shady.
Professor Fat Shady.
You made a mess. Well, thank you, Auntie, and hello, everyone. See, OTHG down the front. I see you. I became a fan of Trials because it's challenging, but so rewarding when you overcome something difficult. But I soon realized that a number of players struggled with the harder levels. So in 2013, I created the University of Trials, a YouTube channel dedicated to mastering.
It's been almost a half hour, and they've only shown off 3 games.
Ubisoft star players,
4
I want
games.
you guys to make some big noise right now.
One of which they didn't really show anything off. They just announced a movie about.
Well, 5 years ago, I was a star player just like them. But when Redlinks began work on Trials Rising, they approached me to design and create all of the tutorial content within the game. It has been an amazing experience for me, but I wasn't the only one involved. 20 community members, known as the Trials Elite, have been involved in the development of this game for the last 2 years. Whether they were track builders, streamers, or speedrunners, each brought something special to help shape this game. Now,
oh yeah, you should definitely get in with the speedrunners. They'll break your game for you.
At trialsgame.com for a closed beta happening later this year.
I do like the neon green they chose for the color.
Let's go.
It really stands out.
Hey, we're not going to put a big coming soon up here. I think people are going to want to know the release date.
Yes.
September.
Trials Rising will release on February 2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC.
God, February 19th is stacked.
Also Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, they got the Switch as well. We need a dance number in this comedy skit. We already had a live music performance. And we had EA as the comedy skit. No.
Let's go.
Thank you,
everyone.
Have a nice E3.
Then again, Trials always did this. Like when they announced the last one. Now they got the classical music. As they show people soon going to crash. I like the cityscape they had there. Like literally on the streets. Medieval castle. Ooh. Ooh. Haven't seen a squirrel yet. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was vicious. Oh, God. Whew. Okay, they got lava. They already had explosives. Ow. Oh, God, the screaming. We're going back to Division. Psychic here. I said Division nanoseconds before they showed it.
My name
by title.
is Julian Garrity, and I'm the creative director on Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
I'm just going to mark it right off right now.
On Black Friday, a strain of the smallpox virus was released on dollar bills in New York City. The infection and chaos spread across the nation. 7 months later, the virus has mostly burnt itself out, but America is tearing itself apart. Washington, D.C. is at the heart of this battle, under constant threat from dangerous factions.
Get there, camera.
Are trying to rebuild. In their survival lies the seed for the rebirth of society.
Okay, we're getting some new stuff now. I do like how it's set in the summer this time. I still don't believe that the vegetation would take over so quick, though. It'll be fun to go through. There's a Ghost Recon shirt hanging up. It'll be kind of fun walking through Washington, D.C. again after Fallout. Did they even bother to clean? What? It's been 7 months. They would have cleaned up something. Ooh, that was weird. Not in 7 months, yeah. Well, I mean, Division 1 takes place in January of 2016. So this would be taking place in July or August of 2016. Send me. Oh, is that a pupper? Oh, good. Look at that water. Ew.
Keep moving.
I didn't do anything.
Some of you may believe the rules are unfair. That's too bad.
Quiet, you! I said no more talking.
The rules are not subject to negotiation.
Shut up!
Defy the rules, and there will be consequences.
Let's go. Come on.
Examples will be made.
On your knees. Keep still.
The plane's still going. Go away, notification. Yikes. Oh, looks like the Lincoln Memorial is like quarantined off. After a massive virus, they're making a Division movie. Probably not going to be what you were talking about. Humanity bands together after a massive virus outbreak.
At the last line of defense for those civilians and for the country. If you fail, history will be written by tyrants. If you succeed, history will remember the few brave heroes who fought to save a dying nation. This setting lays the groundwork for a compelling story-based campaign in which your actions have a clear impact on the lives of civilians. In The Division 2, Washington, D.C. must prepare for the greatest threat it has.
Ooh, it looks like most of the National Mall might be like quarantined off.
To face it, you and your fellow agents will need to bring your equipment and tactical abilities to the next level. Once agents reach the end of the main campaign, it's time to select a new progression path by picking a specialization. It starts with the choice of a signature weapon, powerful and unique.
Ooh, a crossbow.
that complement
Other countries
the
all right?
rest of your
It
equipment.
broke out Black Friday
As you progress with
in
the
New York,
specializations, you will
and
not
then
only
basically
grow
at a
your
month
but
passed and
also
things just went
unlock
completely downhill.
additional
So
tools and abilities,
it might have spread
including
if people got on planes.
versions of skills.
They touched the
Specializations
contaminated
enable you
money.
to truly complete your own personal playstyle, but also to synergize with other players and take team play even further. Speaking of teamwork, I'm excited to announce that for the first time, 8 players will be able to partner up to face the ultimate endgame challenge. Raids are coming to the Division 2.
Ooh, that's nice. North Korea's fine. 8-person raids. That's pretty good. We only had up to 4 before.
We learned a lot.
Or was it
We learned
6?
a
No,
lot
I think it was 4.
from working on the first game. And with the Division 2, we're launching with plans for years of frequent major content updates. Today, we're ready to outline our plans for year 1.
Nice.
We will be launching 3 DLCs in the form of episodes. Each one will bring new story, new areas to explore, and new activities. And the best part, all of these episodes will be completely free for everyone.
That's nice. People in the chat were like, DLC money sign, and then he said that, and now it's like, oh.
Where's my Division team?
See, Division started off with a very rough launch, but then it started correcting things.
Dive into our playable E3
I played it
demo
both at
during
launch,
our
and then
post
I've been
show.
playing it a lot
As
recently.
you can see,
It feels like it.
they're getting ready right now.
It feels
They'll
very.
be playing
It feels a
right
lot better
after
now than it did before.
Until then, remember, this is history's defining moment.
I also love the world. I love the environment in the world.
Agents of the Division. Thank you.
So I'm excited. We're going back to it again. I did sign up. Go away, beta sign up. I already signed up for you. Because that was a cinematic trailer. Now we're getting a gameplay trailer. I wonder what the scale is going to be. Because while they recreated parts of Manhattan pretty decently, it was like kind of like 80% or 70% like that, scaled down. Streets were shorter, blocks were shorter. Still a pretty big world. The grenade launcher must be the specialization thing for the demolitionist. Like how the crossbows were the sharpshooter. What's the survivalist get then? I don't remember drones, probably because I don't remember ever choosing that perk. Rabbids. I like how they're giving a little bit of a teaser as what we're going to go into. Oh, they're going to talk about the Donkey Kong DLC, I think. They're pulling out some musical instruments. Confirmed for the Wii. All right, marking it down. Just dance. If it ain't broke, keep releasing on it.
I'm Xavier Manzanares, lead producer. And it's an honor to be back here 1 year after we announced for the first time and released the game. It was incredible. So, as a team,
if they do the DK rap on stage.
The support and all the feedbacks we received, thank you.
They might play the Donkey Kong theme.
So we also started a year ago to work on a brand new adventure, and with a brand new hero as well, one that we cherish and we love.
I can't mark off Rabbids crossover because we already. It's still Mario and Rabbids, but it's just with DK.
The upcoming release of the Donkey Kong adventure, and what better with music than with Grant Kirkhope, our composer, and the band Critical Hits. So please enjoy. Thank you.
Pull out a microphone and sing the DK rap, Grant.
Changes every day, every second.
Oh, I hear background stuff. They gotta cut those mics when they stop talking. That's the second time this conference that they didn't cut the mic. See, this is kind of what Sony does during their conferences where they play live music. But they're not on the stage. They're like in the... Oh, God. I was joking when they said DK rap. They got Cranky Rabbid. Why are sharks interested in bananas? That's supposed to be a giant rabbit bobblehead. I need to finish Rabbids. I need to finish playing it. How did they manage to make a gold statue of Rabbid Kong? I don't think this world's been around that long. Oh. This is a pretty big DLC that they're revolving around Donkey Kong and Cranky Rabbit. I got Cranky Rabbit doesn't really look like Cranky Kong. He just looks like an old rabbit. Oh, he's got the DK bongos. When did RabbidCon get a cape? June 26th. That's in a couple weeks. Oh, and a day early for season pass owners. I'm not sure if they're playable or not. Now what's next? I like how they're waiting for the drums to get off the stage. You could like turn it dark and like just start the next trailer. Oh, because I gotta lower the screen first. There we go. Here comes Skull and Bones. Turn those microphones off, guys. Come on. Something terrible's gonna be said.
It was over. The old guard was wiped out. Those who kneeled were now at the gates of hell. They were killing us off, burning our seas from shore to shore. We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game. As fate would have it, the tide turned in our favor again.
Indian Ocean, huh?
A new wind was at our backs, blowing us straight to heaven. In our new Eden, there was only one rule. First come, first serve. It was dog eat dog. We became kings, queens, lords, and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends. Friends became enemies. The best didn't trust anybody. The philosophy of the day was more and more. We were alone at the top of the food chain.
So is there going to be anything supernatural about this? Or is this going the realistic route?
In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves. And wolves hunt in packs.
Still no gameplay, though. Unless they showed off now.
Of Skull and Bones, there are soulless empires. There are greedy trading companies, and of course, ruthless pirate games sailing the seas. But there are no heroes. Hello, my name is Justin Farron, Creative Director at Ubisoft Singapore. And for the past year, my team and I have been anxiously awaiting this moment to invite you, our fans, to join the hunt here at E3 2018. Piracy is dead in the Caribbean. The Empire is crushing all those who oppose them. So your next big score? The Indian Ocean, home to the richest trade routes in the world, where merchant ships carry cargo worth over $10 billion a year. And you? You're gonna steal every last fucking coin. First, you need a target. You pick up intel on a heavily guarded frigate, fat with African diamonds meant for the Grand Mogul of India. That treasure will help you claw your way to the top, to become the pirate that no empire can take down. Second, you must know your hunting ground. Our reactive and evolving world is reflected in what we call fortunes, presented to you by Taljeed, the fortune teller. Now, fortunes reveal changes in factions, weather, and
Cataclysm.
trade
Like world-ending things, I guess.
Today,
or no, it looks like it's volcano and meteor. Go! Reload!
Taljeed reveals, favorable wins. That means more merchants to rob, but also more competition. And now I'm proud to share with you the essence of Skull and Bones, a shared world where every player encounter matters. Will you fight, or will you ally? This is what we call the hunting grounds. All right, pirates, let's head to the hideout, and have a great E3.
Why is my mouse continuously getting in the middle of the screen?
Your hunt for the convoy starts here, in your hideout, deep within the Chagos Islands. This hidden pirate den provides everything you need for your next strike. From your shipyard, you choose the Black Horn for the upcoming battle. The strong winds will boost its speed, giving its battering ram a devastating punch.
What's it gonna be?
Next, choose the right crew and gear for the mission ahead. Demi cannons are slow loading, but deadly at short range. Rockets are blazing fast. And deal
Oh, there's things that are locked. How are they going to be unlocked?
With everything loaded, let's
Loot boxes? Just random treasure pickups?
The winds are strong and the day is clear. That means more
They were color coded too, so that means there's rarities.
Pirates out looking for a quick score. According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese fort, taking advantage of the strong winds.
There she is, with our loot!
That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
We're excited, Captain!
I like how it shows what your speed is. It shows you the wind direction,
in the pirate's arsenal.
the health of the ship. The UI is kind of cool looking.
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, you try to creep past the fort.
Captain, if we engage, they will see through our guys.
How did they get past that and look like a normal ship? No, they have like a giant skull and crossbones on the front of their boat. They have all like the bull horns in their ship. The skull's hanging from the place.
Plot the optimal course for an intercept. Reading your sails.
I guess I still have Assassin's Creed 4.
You want to catch your victim off.
It feels like they focus on the boating aspect of 4 and then just like separated it from Assassin's Creed. It's like, okay, let's go all in on this boat thing. Oh boy. See, the boat is a level, but I don't see a level for our ship. Board it. Done a plot.
Warship sighted! Portuguese frigate ahoy!
Your attack has alerted a powerful Portuguese warship. At the helm is a Commodore, too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot.
Not my loot!
You need help, and you need it fast.
That one's with us!
Other captains have answered your call. 4 against 1 should even the odds.
Gonna be a weak plot.
Your side forms a tight squadron, using a coordinated battle plan.
I mean, in order for a pirate game to really have a plot, there has to be like some giant treasure that everyone needs, is like trying to find, or something like that.
Breaking your formation.
I mean, because it seems like it's an open world game, that might not be the case. Oh, the great pirate Matt. They're doing nothing to that boat. Never mind, I take that back.
God turns his cannons on you. You brace for fire, absorbing the first blow.
What, Lego Pirates isn't the best Pirates game?
Your allies maneuver for position. The Royal Fortune acts as a tank, drawing the Commodore's fire. It unleashes its special ability, Siege Mode. Once anchored, it can fire its cannons without limits. The Jaeger slips into position with its powerful cannon. Its special ability delivers 8 shots in a single blast, increasing the odds for a critical hit.
Okay, so you can choose a special thing that your ship can do.
The Royal Fortune can't hold out much longer. It's up to you to land the killing blow.
Ram it! Just getting destroyed in the process.
The battle is won. But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies. For there is no honor among thieves.
Of course. It looked decent. But the depth, that's gonna be the issue. What's the depth to the game? Is this Watch Dogs?
To the digital space.
Oh no, this is the Elijah Wood VR game.
We're completely safe.
Is Elijah Wood there? Hey! It's North!
Hello everyone, my name is Elijah Wood, co-founder of SpectreVision. Though we're known for our film content, we're also avid gamers.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
this
the
being
opportunity
announced
to
last
partner
year or
with
something like that.
Ubisoft was something we had to be a part of.
And my name is Benoit Che, game director on Transference. Together, we combine the storytelling techniques of film with the interactivity of video games, enabling us to create this unique, deeply immersive world.
They got JGL and Elijah Wood.
Have you ever dreamed of entering someone else's consciousness, exploring their darkest thoughts and most intimate secrets? In Transference,
Yeah, it's called Psychonauts.
With Transference, we're bringing a With Transference, we're bringing a first-person.
He lost his place on the
dimension.
teleprompter.
To escape, you must go hands-on to search for clues, solve puzzles while shifting between the perspectives of each family member.
Did I mark
and
small
attempt
notes? Oh, I
to
did mark
piece
small
together
notes.
The mystery.
This fall, in VR and on traditional platforms, we welcome you to uncover the secrets hiding in this mind-bending psychological thriller that will leave you with haunting memories long after you put down the controller. This is Transference.
What's going on? Where's Mom?
You're gonna see her real soon, okay? Just hold still.
That was kind of creepy to say. Oh, I'm not a fan already.
Are you comfortable? I know this rig's a bit cumbersome, but that's
VR horror.
These new prototypes, huh?
Oh God.
And all you have to do is just be. I know things haven't been so great lately, okay? I do. I've been a lousy father, huh? Unable. Lousy husband, too.
You should go to sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh? But all that is gonna change. We're all gonna be together. All of our hard work, reverse the process. All of our sacrifices.
So it's like some live action pieces, and then it's mixed in with a bunch of VR actual gameplay.
Dad, why are you doing this?
I love you, son. with all of my heart.
Fall 2018.
I have waited so long for this. We will sacrifice the world of Atlas to the harvest.
What are we waiting for? Let's get out there.
Go show them what Starlink can do.
Did I hear that properly?
The Legion is growing. There aren't enough of us. We need to find help from every planet in Atlas.
Did say you're gonna play the VR version of Mario 7? No. I don't even have any VR things. I've never done VR.
There are, the stronger each of us is.
Exactly.
You must feed my legion.
Oh no. Oh no. That's why one of the bingo boards I saw said like the toy thing. And then it said Starlink.
Isn't going to stop until we end this.
I will finish this.
October 16th. It's like Amiibo, but more specific.
Thank
which
you.
isn't really that good.
Hello everyone, I'm Laurent Melville, Creative Director on Starlink Battle for Atlas. Last year, revealed our modular starship innovation to the world and showed you how players could reconfigure it instantly to adapt to any challenge. This year, we're excited to show you what the depth of the open world that we've built and put the game directly into your hands. We're going to take you on a journey 400 light years away from
There's
Earth.
a comment in the chat that said No Man's Skylanders.
Discover exotic planets, meet fascinating
Which is the
local
perfect
factions,
description for it.
and forge your alliance. Upgrade your pilots, starships, and gear, and unleash devastating combos to save Atlas from the
See, the problem is,
relentless
how
threat of
expensive is it going to be?
The mission will not be easy. Atlas is a
How
deadly
simple will
threat,
it be to beat the game
and
with the
our
basic
heroes will
stuff?
need all the help they can get.
This is on the Snowdrop engine, though, which is the same engine they use for Division. That's a completely different art style, too.
Could use a little help here. Can you hear me?
$150 for the starter kit, $20 for each pack. Ugh.
Let's rock and roll, boys.
Ha!
Hello.
150 was a guess.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It is an honor to welcome Star Fox in Starlink, Battle for Atlas. Isn't it, Laurent?
It's amazing.
So,
ever since I started working on Starlink, I wanted to invite Fox and his crew into the game. And Star Fox on Super Nintendo was the first 3D game I've ever played. And I'll never forget that.
So is this thing...
And so for
Are they
me,
just
this
guests,
moment
or is
is a
it like
dream come true.
how Mario+rabbids was like a Mario game
This stream
with
was
rabbids,
only made
and this is a
possible thanks to
Starlink
our
game,
long relationship with Nintendo.
and Star Fox is a part of
We
it too.
can't wait to play Fox on the Nintendo Switch. I would like to give a special thanks to a dear friend.
Can you use
with
your
us in the
amiibo
audience today.
with this thing
Ladies and
so that you can get
gentlemen,
Star Fox stuff, or do you need to
Mr.
buy like the
Miyamoto.
Star Fox? Miyamoto's here. He was there last year.
Hello, how are you?
Fox's Switch exclusive. Oh. See, if the game was a Switch exclusive, I'd be like, oh, this totally might be like a Star Fox game.
So I know you were coming today, so I came with a gift. You know, it's the first prototype of the vessel that you researched. So, do you like it?
Okay, so you got the... They got the Star Fox character down there that I guess you'll plug in.
So, thank you very much. So it is actually a vessel that has been created by the team, and they would be so happy to see you backstage. So let's go and join them. Thank you.
Biggest celeb at the conference? Of course! He's royalty. Oh, okay. He did that move, and my heart like stopped because I thought he was literally going to throw it. I was like, "What's he doing?"
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto, and thank you, Eve. For everyone at E3, please be sure to come by the Ubisoft booth where we'll have a full.
Okay, so this game. This game took like the weirdest roller coaster ride where it was like, okay, and then they introduced like the toys. It's like, I'm not really a big fan of like toy peripherals when it comes to games, except for Amiibo because I'm a nerd. Star Fox added on is pretty big.
Thank you.
But
Thank you so much.
Once again, the depth. What
Check
is
out starlinggame.com to pre-order the game right after the conference. Thank you so much for being here.
I mean,
today.
it looked like they had a decent story, I think. Okay, we're going to For Honor now. They brought Miyamoto back for a second year in a row. We saw that happening again. Haven't played For Honor.
Streamers, cosplayers, artists, tournament organizers, and all of our players.
They plot in the trailer. Maybe not the best or
are
something.
for
I'm just wondering how Star Fox is going to fit into the plot now. He's probably not going to fit that well.
I'm Roman Campos Soyola, creative director.
If they manage to find a way to make him part of the plot in the Switch version, though, that'd be awesome.
Constant balancing and new training tools, we would not be here without your passion and commitment. You've helped us enrich the experience. Thank you. But actions speak louder than words, right? In celebration of E3, we are inviting new players to join. So, if you haven't played For Honor yet, now is your chance. Starting today and until next Monday, we are giving away the PC Starter Edition on Uplay. Download it this week on PC and it's yours for free.
How is it compared to the Siege Starter Edition? Because the Siege Starter Edition was kind of bad.
That's not all. Because building on everything that we've learned, we are now ready to expand our world.
DLC Army or For Honor 2? I don't have For Honor on the list either. So many things I'm missing out on. They had what? They had knights, they had Vikings, they had, like, Japanese warriors. The feudal period. So what time period could they pull enemies from now? He's just on the Switch cover. That guy does not know what's about to hit him. He probably never will. Ooh. Chinese. I saw the scimitar and I was wondering what it was. What that meant. Marching fire.
After the great cataclysm that brought knights, Vikings, and samurai to fight, civil war consumed China. Warriors of the Wulin factions fought each other but failed to establish order. Amid the chaos, 4 warriors of the Wulin now march west. With a new faction, 4 new fighters, visual enhancements, and single-player content yet to be revealed, the Marching Fire update is our biggest and most ambitious addition so far.
One exclusive for PS4 and Xbox. Would be a nice PS4 exclusive.
This update would not be complete without answering a huge request from our community. A new 4v4 multiplayer mode fulfilling the classic medieval fantasy. You know what it is? The Castle Siege. So please, allow me to introduce you to this new mode, Breach.
Castle Siege. Also like tower defense, in a way. Ooh, that's got to burn. Oh, that's gotta hurt your hands. All the rope burn. She's not even wearing gloves. Oh, guy just got annihilated. Alright, that character's probably like the slow but strong character. The other guy we saw, the monk, was like super fast. I'm not sure what 400's classes are like. I don't know. Nathan Drake just because. You're going back. Yeah, crew 2. I'm just gonna mark it off right now.
Hi everyone,
I'm Delphine Dosset, brand director on The Crew 2. In just a few days, freedom will be yours.
Oh yeah, this game comes out in
Freedom
like
to get
a
your
week.
hands on your dream car, bike, boat, or plane, and unleash your passion for motorsports all across the United States. The Crew 2 releases
Her
on
microphone
June
is
29th,
peaking.
and we are very happy to
Jack and
announce
Daxter?
that the open beta
Do they drive
will be
spaceships?
available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on June
Just be Kratos,
21st.
just because it's so out of
But there's
place.
more. You can preload the open beta right now, so you'll be ready to hit the road as soon as it starts. From all of us at Ivory Tower, welcome to The Crew 2.
Heck, for PlayStation, just be Tomba. Give him something. Tomba in space? That'd be awesome. People be like, what is this? And then they announce a new one. And I will die. I don't know, the last racing game I really played was not counting like go-kart games, was probably Need for Speed Underground 2 was the last one I was really into. And by really into, I mean I just did the basic stuff and played whatever I could. Ratchet and Clank. That might be a good choice. It could just be Spyro, except he is the ship. It's just his flight mode. June 29th. Oh, this is gonna be Assassin's Creed.
How can a child save us all if he's sentenced to die? Tell me, Nikolaos. Tell me before you let our son go.
Where we begin does not define who we will become.
You get to be a Spartan.
Before you,
that makes sense.
I see a path. Built by friendship and family.
Where's Cappy at? I mean, this is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Someone had to make that joke. I'm pretty sure someone's made that joke.
You were sent by the gods to protect this world.
How did he survive that?
Act like it.
Ooh, threw a lit knife into someone's butt.
As you write your odyssey across the mountains and the seas, remember, the fate of Greece journeys with you.
Oh, the Battle of Thermopylae? Oh boy. The plot of the Odyssey at all? Well, I mean, the Odyssey's what, set?
I'm Jonathan Dumont, creative director.
I think Assassin's Creed's more realistic than that, even though all the other stuff that they do, like with the Apple Eden stuff.
Is more than just an adventure.
They did show out some weird characters at the end there.
Journey. You will explore on land and sea one of the most iconic and influential settings in human history.
Plus, like, the Battle of Troy was way before
Age of Athens saw the
Cleopatra,
rise of democracy, modern medicine,
which is, I guess, the time period for this.
and Western philosophy. But it was also a time of war. A devastating conflict between Sparta and Athens, the Peloponnesian War, divided the Greek world and changed the course of history. In this world of contrast and opportunity, this land shaped by the gods rages a battle between order and chaos. This is where your adventure begins. You, a simple mercenary, an outcast, to take on an incredible quest to save your loved ones and become the legendary Greek hero Greece desperately needs. Our teams in Quebec and from around the world have spent the last 3 years putting all their energy, passion, and dedication into this project. We have continued to transform Assassin's Creed into an epic RPG experience. An RPG in which you will not just play an Odyssey, but your Odyssey, shaped by your actions and choices. And the first choice you'll make at the start of the game is to choose your character.
It's like Pokemon!
Alexios,
Are you a boy or a girl?
or Cassandra?
Did they have female Spartan warriors?
And you play that character for the entire game. You share the bloodline of a legendary Spartan hero and bear his mysterious weapon.
Hercules? No, I'm just kidding. That weapon must be a Apple of Eden, or not Apple of Eden, but a Weapon of Eden.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready. Think of Leonidas. He had great courage, and he made a great sacrifice.
Oh, so the battle from Appley you're not a part of. It's probably just a flashback.
The broken spear of Leonidas gives you access to powerful range, combat, and stealth abilities that you can.
Is this a sequel to the movie? I'm the son or daughter of Gerard Butler. This is Sparta. He knocked that shield into next month. Ooh, what's going on with some of these powers? They seem superhuman.
And for the first time, we have deeply changed the way we tell stories in Assassin's Creed. You can now truly interact with history like never before.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and
Socrates.
So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was
His
worth
eyes.
more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
His eyes are not moving at all. It's so creepy.
And what of the rebel?
He should be halfway to Mykonos by now.
Oh, really? You let that lunatic run loose? Are you sure that was wise?
I'm not sure approaching you was wise.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become
The lip
devastating
the
tidal waves
lip
by the
flaps
time
aren't
they run
really
their course.
that well done either.
Over
That's
the
a
next
pet
few
peeve of
days,
mine.
You can experience this for yourself here at E3.
Not
in our playable
not
demo.
accurate lip flaps.
And for you at home, here's a full gameplay sequence of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thank you. Have a great E3.
I should have focused on that in school. When I was going to college, I should have been like, I want to make facial expressions realistic. That thick butt. Okay, so it's 431 BCE, which I think is way earlier than Origins was, because I think Origins was like 79 or something BC. Maybe the maybe the Trojan horse will be something in this game, but you know, more realistic. Got a giant ship again. It looks like it's the exact same HUD from Origins. I mean, this is probably like, I mean, Origins came out a couple of years ago, so they probably just used the exact same engine.
Ah, Mykonos Island, built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios, that's you. We are a small but fierce group of rebels.
Oh, wow.
Who pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our Athenian oppressors. A warrior named Diocles fights with them. None who face him survive. Please, Mystios, our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
He's... okay. He was still smiling. It was kind of creepy.
What did your informant tell you?
Word has already spread of you sinking those ships. There's a price on your head.
Whew, that didn't take long.
There's also word of
There's no
Spartans
subtitles.
landing on Mykonos.
So, I'm here to find Kira, who wants me to kill Diocles.
An Athenian ally.
Who's at war with Sparta.
And don't forget the bounty.
Business as usual, then.
Gods protect you, Cassandra.
Thanks, Varnavas. But they'll be too busy protecting Diocles from me.
We've been spotted. Go!
You ran towards him! I think she's actually Greek. That depends. When is this game coming out? Also, if this is like a Mass Effect situation where they had the lip flaps, like they don't actually animate it, but they have like phrases, like they pick sounds whenever they do the dialogue, and then for that sound they have a certain position for the lips. Or like if it's like ah, they'll be like ah, oh, they'll probably be like ooh.
You want my head? Come and take it.
It's kind of like the automatic captions you could probably turn on in some YouTube videos, where it might not be correct, it'll be pretty close. It's just that when they did it for like older games, like Assassin's Creed 2 had some pretty good lip flaps. And that was almost 10 years ago.
You really should have left me alone.
They should have went with a different primary color for this game. Like how Assassin's Creed Origins was surrounded by a lot of yellow and gold. Mostly because of the desert. Kind of helped with that color. They should have went more red with this one. You know, because of the Spartan armor. Well, the Spartan armor is kind of gold too. Sometimes it's nice to give games a certain color scheme. Just to give it like a little bit of separation from other games in the same series. Like how Fallout 3 is green and Fallout New Vegas is orange. Except maybe not tint the game green or orange. These are just nitpicks.
I'm looking for Kira.
What do you want with her?
The mercenary who bears the eagle of Zeus. You got my message.
It said something about paying me handsomely.
Huh. Mercenaries.
Huh.
Athenians have
That released a
enslaved
cash
our
list?
people for too long. Help us free Mykonos from their grasp, and you'll have more drachmi than you can carry.
I'm here to kill Diocles. not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to you and Sparta.
My men are ferocious in a ground assault, but we're outnumbered.
And Diocles fights with the fury of Ares.
Join us in battle. If you're half the warrior Kira says you are, we'll grind these Athenians into dust.
The eye flaps and the eye movements and the lip flaps are
I'll fight with you.
not really matching.
Diocles is mine.
To battle then.
Trying to find the cast. Oh, the shield finally landed. She's using the spear point as a weapon. Giant big bruisers. Ooh. They barely showed the male character. Let's just say Troy Baker because he's like one of the five male voice actors that you could probably just like put in anything and be like, yeah, that might be correct.
Your life ends today.
Like Nolan North. Who else? I said 5 and I only came up with one example. Okay, they had something mystical there at the end. October 5th. Is that it? No, they're gonna be like one more thing.
Thank you for joining us. And thanks to everyone watching from home. To our teams, it's an honor
I
to
hope,
work
please.
with some of the best in the world. Congratulations on a great show. I am an optimistic guy, and I am particularly excited about the future of technology and the positive role games will play in shaping our society. To create these games, we need to work even more openly with you, the gamers, because we know when we do that together, everything gets better. So have a great E3. Thank you very much.
That might just be it. That was it. No surprise drop at the end.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the post show, as promised.
All right, they're doing the post show now. Well, I can't say I'm not a little disappointed that they didn't show Watch Dogs 3 or Splinter Cell off, or even announce that they were working on any of them. We got Division, but we had that announced yesterday. So all the things I was kind of looking forward to didn't really get. At least I didn't. The things I was looking forward to personally didn't really get. There wasn't anything announced, and we didn't even get our bingo either. You were so close. Had they announced Watch Dogs, we would have gotten it. Had they announced the Battle Royale mode, we would have gotten it. Oh well. I still say it's better than... Did they really have any, like, premieres? Because they showed the Elijah Wood VR game last year, along with Beyond Good and Evil, Skull and Bones. Starlink they announced, I don't remember when they announced it. Division 2 they showed off at Microsoft's. Crew 2 it's coming out soon, so that's not really an announcement. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, had it not been leaked, might have been premiered here, but it leaked, so it wasn't premiered here. And they just had that, we'll tease you with this moment. It would have been a great conference, but for Ubisoft it was a meh. Last year was better. But it's not the worst one this year. EA really set a really low bar. And so that wasn't good. Yeah, and Just Dance was pretty much their announcement that they had. So there's our bingo board. We didn't get a bingo. Oh well. So we went from 2 bingos to 1 bingo to no bingos, and then no bingos again. So, when is Sony's conference? Sony's conference is in a few hours, isn't it? $7:45. Yeah, so in about 3 hours is when Sony's is. You need to watch the PC show. That was going to announce Half-Life 3. They're not going to announce Half-Life 3. Okay, I think we're done with Ubisoft's. Disappointed, but they didn't talk about that many games either. Well, they probably talked about more than EA did. And most of EA's games were sports games too. Oh well. So, that'll do it for this conference reaction. If they do, well, I'll be sure to watch the trailer when they put it on Reddit. We'll be back in like 3 hours for Sony's conference. They got to compete with Microsoft, and Microsoft was pretty good, but Sony has a chance to be pretty good as well. We don't have a clear winner yet. Microsoft is leading. We still have Sony, and we have Nintendo too. So we have two of the big 3 left, and we're gonna see what Sony has in store for us in 3 hours. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.